welcome to JSS Matriculation School Talavadi Social Class. Today I go to explain you Civics lesson number 2, Central Government. In the past class, I explained the President, Vice President, Prime Minister's duties and elections. Today I go to explain you Parliament of India. The Parliament is the legislative organ of the Union government. The Parliament of India consists of three parts. They are the President, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Rajya Sabha means the Council of States. Lok Sabha means the House of the People. The Rajya Sabha is the upper house and the Lok Sabha is the lower house. It is termed as bicameral legislature. Now we are going to learn about Rajya Sabha. The Council of State or Rajya Sabha consists of 250 members, out of whom 238 represent the state and the union territories, elected by the method of indirect elections. The 12 nominated members shall be chosen by the President from amongst persons having special knowledge or practical experience in the field of literature, science, sports, art and social service. Point is qualification of the ministers or members. He should be a citizen of India. The next point is he should not be less than 30 years of age. The next qualification is he should not hold any office of the profit under any government. The next qualification is he should be a person with sound mind and monetarily solvent. The last one is he should not be the member of Lok Sabha or any other legislatures. The next point we are going to learn about terms of the house. The Rajya Sabha is a permanent house and it cannot be dissolved. The member of the Rajya Sabha are elected for the term of 6 years. 1/3 of the members of Rajya Sabha retired every 2 years and new members are elected to fill the seats thus vacated. The Vice President of India is the ex officio chairperson of the Rajya Sabha. The deputy chairperson of the Rajya Sabha is elected by the members of the Rajya Sabha. Do you know? Money bill. Rajya Sabha does not have any power to amend or reject the money bill. Lok Sabha can only introduce money bill, and once it is approved by the Lok Sabha, it is passed to Rajya Sabha for its approval. If Rajya Sabha fails to pass it within 14 days, then the bill gets passed without the approval of Rajya Sabha. Also, Lok Sabha does not need to consider the amendments proposed by the Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha can be reject all the proposal and pass it. Next point of the central government is elections of the Rajya Sabha. Members of Rajya Sabha are elected by the elected members of the state legislature assemblies in accordance with the system of proportional representation by means of the single transferable vote. This process of election is called indirect election, as they are not elected by the people directly. The next we are going to learn about functions of the Rajya Sabha. Any bill needs to be approved by Rajya Sabha to get passed. If has the same power as Lok Sabha for passing any bill for constitutional amendments. The next function is the member of Rajya Sabha have the electoral power for selection of president and vice president. Next functions of the Rajya Sabha point is it has power in the impeachment procedure of president and judges of Supreme Court and High Courts. The last one is Rajya Sabha has the power to make a state list subject into the national importance. Now, the second one we are going to learn about, that is Lok Sabha. The Lok Sabha is the popular house of the Indian Parliament and contains elected representative of the people. Maximum number of members can be elected for Lok Sabha is 552 members. The Lok Sabha as of today has 543 elected members. Out of these, 530 members are elected from different states and 13 members from the union territories. The president generally nominates 2 members belongs to the Anglo-Indian community. At present, the Lok Sabha consists of 545 members. The next is Lok Sabha members qualifications point. What are the qualifications we needed? He should be a citizen of India. The next is he should not be less than 25 years of age. The next qualification, he should have his name in electoral roll in some part of the country. And the next is he should not hold any office of profit under the union or state government. The last qualification is he should be mentally sound and economically solvent. The next heading is the term of the house. Generally, the Lok Sabha enjoys a term of 5 years from the date of its first session. It can be dissolved by the president before the expiry of its term on the advice of the prime minister. Next is elections of the Lok Sabha. The member of the Lok Sabha are directly elected by the people of the constituency credited on the basis of populations. The Election Commission of India arranges, supervises and conducts election to the Lok Sabha. Universal adult franchise is followed while electing the members of Lok Sabha. All Indian citizens above 18 years of age who are registered as voters will vote for their representatives. The next is functions of the Lok Sabha. Any bill can be introduced and passed in Lok Sabha, including money bill also. The next point is Lok Sabha members have the powers to elect the president and vice president. Next functions of the Lok Sabha is it has the same power as Rajya Sabha to participate in case of impeachment of president and the judges of Supreme Court. The last one is it has equal power as Rajya Sabha in passing any bill or constitutional amendment. The another one is motion of no confidence can only be introduced in Lok Sabha. Now, elected members of the parliament from Tamil Nadu is Rajya Sabha, 18 members we want to elected. Lok Sabha, 39 members we want to elected in our Tamil Nadu. Next, we are going to learn about the speaker of both houses or the main persons. The Lok Sabha is presided over by the speaker who is elected by its members. The office of the speaker occupies an essentially position in our parliamentary democracy. The speaker continues to be in the office even the house is dissolved till a new speaker is elected by the new Lok Sabha. The speaker presides over a joint sitting of two houses of parliament. He has the power to decide whether a bill is money bill or an ordinary one. While the office of speaker is vacant or the speaker is absent from the sitting of the houses, the deputy speaker presides except when a resolution for his own removal is under considerations. Now, the parliament sessions where will be included budget sessions, it means February to May. Monsoon seasons, it will be there now, July to September, and winter seasons will be calculated as November to December. These sessions or parliament will be held. The next we are going to learn about powers and functions of the parliament. The Parliament of India has the functions of legislation, overseeing of administration, passing of budget, ventilation of public grievances, discussion of various subjects like development plans, international relations, and internal policies. The Parliament is also vested with powers to impeach the President and the removal judges of the Supreme Court and High Courts, Chief Election Commissions, and Comptroller and Auditor General of India in accordance with the procedure laid down in the constitutions. The next point is the parliament exercise control over the executive through asking questions and supplementary questions, moving motions of adjournment, discussing and passing resolutions, discussing and pushing censure motion or vote of non-confidence. The parliament has the power to change the boundaries of the states also.